Do you avoid intimacy? Did you know that this could be a sign of unhealed childhood emotional trauma? Hi, I'm Alex Howard, and for over 20 years, I've been working as a therapeutic coach to help people heal the impacts of the past, to really create their future the way that they want, but ultimately to learn to live in the now. And in this video, we're going to be exploring the impact of trauma on intimacy. Do you find yourself in relationship, despite the fact that you want to be in relationship, pulling back, avoiding intimacy? Maybe it's physical intimacy, emotional intimacy, that you find that you need a disproportionate amount of time alone. And maybe by your romantic partner, you get accused of being aloof or unavailable. So what this describes is what we call an avoidant attachment style. An attachment style where we avoid connection and intimacy. This is often a product of childhood emotional trauma. And that trauma could be significant trauma events like physical abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, and so on. But it can also be the product of what I call covert trauma. Those more subtle experiences where we just don't get all of our core emotional needs met in the ways that we need. And the impact of all of this is our nervous system becomes dysregulated. We get caught in what I call a maladaptive stress response. Our nervous system speeds up because we're trying to think our way to the feeling of safety that we're not experiencing in the environment that we're in. What can then happen is that we learn that that safety is found when we are away from other people. That we learn to pull away to feel a sense of regulation in our nervous system, to find ourselves in that place of calmness, relaxation. That's something we cultivate by ourselves. And then later in life, as we find ourselves in intimate relationship, it's like we feel like we're losing that sense of feeling safe. And the more we're with that person, the more dysregulated, the more anxious, the more uncomfortable we start to feel. Now, of course, sometimes that can be a sign that we're in the wrong relationship, but also we can be in the right relationship, but we're pulling away. But we have, as I say, this avoidant attachment style. So if the causes of this are in childhood, how do you heal this in adulthood? So here's the key. We have to learn how to regulate our nervous system while staying relationally in contact. This may mean that when we're by ourselves, we're learning to calm our system. There are many tools and techniques to do that. You'll find some of those here on my channel. You'll find a series particularly of guided meditations that can help. But as we learn those tools and those practices of nervous system regulation, as we then become closer to the other, we can still be using those practices. And effectively, we need to train our system that that place of safety is still there as we are in relational contact. As we do that, and our system becomes calmer, we also then start to feel the connection with the other person that can actually deepen that sense of safety. It's almost like we build up our walls and we pull away. And not only are we pulling away, but we're also pushing away the holding and the support that actually can really help us. So if you recognize yourself as having this avoidant attachment style, that you push people away, that you pull away, recognize you're pushing away part of what you actually need. And if you can learn ways to better regulate your nervous system whilst being around people, you can actually get what it is that you're really seeking from relationship and from connection. So I'd love to hear in the comments below this video, is this something that you recognize yourself doing? Are you someone that pushes people away or pulls away? What are the impacts you notice of doing that? How does that make you feel? And if you want to share any of the things that help you become closer to calm and settle your system, it really helps everyone else to hear from each other's experience. So let me know in the comments. Please do also subscribe, and you'll be notified as new episodes of my In Therapy series are released, where you can see me working with real life people in a therapeutic setting to really work these issues. I hope that's been helpful. Thank you for watching.